get this stupid camera fixed because your boy needs a new recording setup desperately. But hello YouTube, it is Tired Traveler once again, and in this video I will be reviewing the entire evolution line for BloodHound, which is my custom bay in Beyblade X. One of my mini customs actually, so strap in. This one's going to be like a good 10 or 11 minutes, so be ready. To start things off, this is the first ever BloodHound created, which is BloodHound Wing on Rage. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the part by part. Starting off with the blade, we have BloodHound Wing. It is just the Phoenix Wing repaint. There is the BloodHound motif. Now, I would like to go ahead and get this out of the way. I am a Burst fan. I am a Plastic Gen fan. I am a Metal Fight fan. I am an X fan. But the way I make my customs, my style, is making them look like Plastic Gen and Burst all to hell. All of my customs are going to look like something you see in the Burst generation. I sort of got this habit from Counter Burst. A lot of their older customs, like back when they first started modding X, they looked a lot like Burst bays. I was like, oh hell yeah, that's awesome. That's a very unique way. And I sort of stole it for my own, of course. But yeah, back to it. I just wanted to clarify that. BloodHound Wing, yeah. Attack type. Now, the fun part is the ratchet bit fusion known as Rage. I made this to allow such a simple blade that is BloodHound Wing to compete with a lot of my heavier hitting customs, like BloodHound Inferno. We'll get to him in a minute. But the bit is weighted all to hell, and it is a gear point, so a very, very hyper aggressive bit with some stamina in the end game. So you want to hit hard. Like the strategy of BloodHound Wing: launch, try to hit hard. If you can't, that's okay. Try to get a stamina finish. So actually not that bad for a simple, like one of my more simplistic customs. It is still an attack type, of course. Things get complicated down the line, though, you will see. This, though, is BloodHound Inferno, the first ever BloodHound Bay, the one that started it all for the BloodHound line. It is actually CX, but is a very, very special type of CX. It is a main blade, assist blade, and ratchet fusion. All three parts. And it is weighted all to shit. It is heavy as hell. A lot of my customs are. I will clarify this. A lot of my customs here on out might be a little bit more lightweight. I'm doing that because in the Counterburst Discord server, I don't know how Discord works, but there's like little subsections, and like one of it was Beyblade's General. So I sort of shared some of my customs that was not BloodHound. Genuinely, the custom that I shared in that Discord was a Hellspawn. It is horrifying. It is fucking terrifying. That thing will not be discussed at all on this YouTube account whatsoever. It hits too hard. Like, I wanted to push my limits on making customs, and that was the outcome. I made a monster, and I hated it. Probably still my strongest bay. I still hate its guts. And a little bit after I had a conversation with somebody on there, somebody proposed like a layer weight like limit of 45 to 46 grams. And I was like, yeah, that's actually a smart idea, because it allows me to get more creative and not just weight the hell out of my bays. Like, they're still going to be weighted, but not as weighted. So, especially with more recent customs that will be shown off. Yeah. But back to BloodHound Inferno. I'm sorry for getting sidetracked. This one, it is one of my stronger CX bays. Well, it is my strongest CX custom in general, because the last CX custom I made was a failure. But main blade, assist blade, ratchet fusion with weights, horrifying. And you even have to take a tool to get the lock chip out. Like, I had to take a small screwdriver in order to unlock and lock the lock chip. But yeah, this was made using a fake wizard arc, so yeah. The bit is gear flat, as allows it to speed up and be a hard hitter. This thing is actually, like, competitive wise, not just customs wise, but competitive wise, this thing is a hell spawn. It can work on any type. Well, it works well. Its strong suit is stamina and defense, but I'm going to run it on attack. Now, moving on to the odd one out of the BloodHound evolution line. This is BloodHound Emperor on a cell. I'm sorry. But this thing is part of a custom system that I reviewed on my community tab. It is called the Fusion System. It fuses UX Expand, which is where the ratchet blade fusion comes from, and BX. Not BX Expand, but normal BX. This allows it to have an inward center of gravity, but also an outward center of gravity, and pretty fucking huge burst resistance. So, yeah. But this one, it doesn't even look like a BloodHound. If anything, it looks like some weird El Drago homage. That's because this thing was based off of the golden El Drago, like the golden El Drago destroy from Metal Fight or Shogun Steel. Well, not Shogun Steel, but Zero G. I like the Japanese names more. I sounded like a fucking weeb, and I hate it. But, yeah. As you may notice, there are 3 huge blades. These are not meant for smash attack. These are meant for upper attacks. These are El Drago and Longinus types upper attacks. This thing is a monster. It is one of my more heavier weighted customs, I think. It also has a very slight imbalance, allowing for just that much more attack power. It's on a cell. You want to extreme dash really hard and really fast in order to get the knockout. If you don't, you're going to lose spin and you're going to die. So, yeah. But now, on to the most recent iteration of BloodHound, and probably the bay that will be shown the most just because. BloodHound Guardian. It is also part of the fusion system, I need to clarify. This thing was the result of me thinking up, how do you make a Beyblade virtually unstoppable? And even now, I still struggle to come up with it. Because Wizard Rod, it seems unbeatable, but you can easily beat it using the right parts. Diablo Nemesis, as unbeatable and horrifying as it seems, it is still beatable. And I was like, I need something that is truly unbeatable and cannot lose whatsoever. It needs to have a 100% win rate. Unfortunately, this thing does not meet that requirement, but it gets as close as I've ever made it to. So, it is inspired by all the Lucifer base reversed, Hell Kerbex, Wolf, Counterburst is Wolf, obviously. That's where it gets the orange color scheme going on here. Obviously Diablo Nemesis for the idea of the unbeatable Beyblade, and Spriggan, Spriggan from Burst, because Spriggan Requiem, virtually unbeatable in the Burst lore. So yeah, the gimmick is that not only does it have a top row of attack blades here meant for smash attacking, but it has a barrier that allows it to defend when it's in like more of a defensive setup. So yeah, it's meant for counter attacking, defending, attacking, outspinning, anything that you want it to. And this is where the fun part comes in. It has every single type. It can be classified as an attack, stamina, defense, or even balance. That's where the color scheme comes from with this too. I wanted to put a lot of symbolism in it. So each hook represents a certain type. This hook represents defense, this hook represents attack, stamina, and the middle BloodHound motif represents balance. So, yeah. And obviously I am not very, very talented when it comes to making custom parts. Well, custom bays like this, that's my strong suit. Making custom ratchets, well, not custom ratchets, but custom bits, I kind of struggle at. So making a mode changing bit that can change into every single type is out of the question. So it has individual bits. First off, let's go ahead and start off with the stamina bit. Ball. The balance bit, gear point. The defense bit, obviously Hexa. You need to have good defense. And for the attack bit, it is a custom bit known as Volcanic. So, yeah. That is the BloodHound lineage. 4 bays. This one's getting the most attention because it is the most worked on and most perfected one out of all of them. These 3 might get the most. This one's not getting any attention. So, peace out.